All right, so first things first, just introduce yourself and tell me where you're from.
I'm Amen Thompson. I'm from Oakland, California.
So how has your overtime elite experience been since you got here?
My experience has been pretty good. I feel like I developed a lot, learned a lot from the people around me and my environment. It's been a great experience so far, though.
Has there been anything about the experience that was different than you expected coming in?
Yeah, I would feel like just like the competition was like at first it was very it was very competitive. You know, everybody was like a top player from their respective states, so it was kind of hard to get a groove at the start. And just it was just seeing how many good players like they had brought. So that was really what surprised me.
They have a lot of support kind of built into the program here. They have financial literacy, social media training, mental health awareness, all these different things. Is there anything you've learned in any one of those programs that's really stuck with you?
I would say, what was one? Can you name the programs again?
This is just a few of them, but they have financial literacy, social media and media training, mental health awareness.
I would say financial literacy. You know, it's teaching, kids get money and they just decide they want to spend it. But at OTE, they teach us how to be responsible with our money and how to invest, how to save, just how to build up our money for the future. So it's not just like about basketball all the time.
So you and Asar obviously have really good synergy on the court. You're very alike in obviously your appearance and your play style, your athleticism. But off the court, what do you think differentiates you? How are you different from him on a day-to-day level?
On a day-to-day level?
Yeah, off the court.
I would say, how am I different from him? I don't know. I feel like you got to be I feel like we have the same interests. You just got to be around us to like really know like the difference, because we don't like necessarily act the same. We do the same stuff, but we don't act the same.
Well,
it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. All right, so I would say.
You can tell me about an experience you've had that might illustrate it if you want.
I would say Asar is more calm, a little more calm than me.
He's just more low key.
Yeah, more go with the flow.
Yeah, you have to be convinced of things, or do you kind of?
I don't got to be convinced, but I definitely will. If I think I'm supposed to be doing something, I'm gonna consider it. That was a horrible way of putting it.
No,
I'm sorry.
So, year two in overtime elite, 1 year away from the NBA draft. How have you managed the attention and the expectations that come with being a potential lottery pick?
How do I manage it? So I just manage it because, to me it's never really. I've always wanted to be a lottery pick, but really I just always wanted to be like the best player. So to me this is just like the beginning of everything. So it's not even as much pressure as I feel like I might face later on in my career. So, but it has been different. I've never had anybody around me in this position. So it's just cool like seeing like the process of it, the new fans I get like everywhere I go. It's just been a great experience.
Has there been anybody in particular that's kind of been, giving you advice or been in your ear about how to react to certain things and how to manage that, those fans and the extra attention?
I feel like me and Asar were always like, we're not gonna be worried about what other people fully say, but I feel like my family, Whitney, helps me. Just the people at OTE, they make sure I don't worry about, some Twitter stuff, some stuff like that, because just cause.
So when you do get to the NBA, what are you gonna bring day one? What's your most NBA ready skill that day one you can contribute to your team?
I feel like my most NBA ready skill is defense, athleticism, playmaking, finishing at the basket. And I feel like I could like contribute that at the start. Like I would want to guard like the best player every practice, or just the best player every game.
And what skill in your mind, or what skills in your mind are you trying to really work on before you get there?
I'm really trying to work on everything, but the main ones, shooting and ball handling, reading off a pick and roll, off ball movement, on ball, Off-ball defense, it's a lot, really.
When it comes to shooting, that's obviously become a huge part of the NBA. What does it look like when you're trying to work on your shot? If you want to get your shot better, what does that look like? What are you actually working on? Your balance? Is it your follow-through? Is it the way you're holding the ball? What are you working on?
It's a little bit of everything because, you know, shooting, since OTE, that's been the main thing I've been focused on shooting. Like, they totally reconstructed my shot, so it's been balance, the follow-through, holding the ball, just being more confident with it. I feel like that's like the biggest part about shooting. So.
Has it been difficult to rework a shot? Because a lot of times when somebody's trying to do that, in the beginning you might be missing a lot as you're kind of finding that rhythm of the new motion. Has that process been difficult for you?
It was difficult, but it's also been fun just seeing the progress, and it's been like very what's the word? I'm very optimistic about how it's gone because the progress my shot has made in a year, it's just like something I didn't expect 2 years ago.
Time for one more, sorry.
And are there any players or any matchups that you're particularly looking forward to?
Nah, like Asar said, I just want to guard the best player any court, so
One more, yeah.
on all 32 teams.
What has been your favorite basketball memory?
My favorite basketball memory. I don't want to be saying everything Asar says, but it was definitely winning states because I had 43 and it was just a good experience.